Hi, I'm Wal Galbraith. I'm a part of the Ray White South Coast Group, and this is your South Coast Snapshot for week 12, 2024. The snapshot is designed to give you a bite-sized breakdown of the real estate market overall, including local, regional and city-based information across Australia. All information is sourced from the AFR, leading economists on X, and the Sydney Morning Herald. All information is relevant to buyers, property owners, or both. Surging rents fueled by housing supply shortages have pushed rental affordability to its worst level in 17 years and will keep pressure on inflation for some time yet, a new report warns. Lower income households are being hit hardest by rising rents, and the poorest fifth, those earning $49,000 per year or less, would need to pay more than 25% of their pre-tax income for any advertised rental, data company PropTrack said. It defines affordable rent as accounting for less than 25% of a household's pre-tax income. The rapid pace of rent growth we're seeing has been added to inflation, particularly since rents are quite a sizable part of the CPI basket, Mr. Moore said. Given that advertised rent growth has been quite strong and tends to lead growth in average outstanding rents, we're likely to continue to see rents making a solid contribution to inflation for a little while yet. Rent inflation hit a decade high of 7.8% last year and has remained above 7% since, the Australian Bureau of Statistics data shows. Rents surged 11.5% in calendar year 23 after growing 15.6% in 22, PropTrack data shows. To start 2024, national median advertised rents have risen $600 a week from just over $400 in 2020. Rents at the most affordable end of the market have increased by 43% in the past 5 years, compared to 30% for the most expensive rentals. This equates to a 10th percentile rental going from $280 per week in 2018 to 19 to $400 today. The Council of Financial Regulators said there was an increase in the share of households who had fallen behind on their loan payments, and that its numbers, the Reserve Bank, Treasury, Banking Regulator and Marking Regulator, expect some further increase in the period ahead. Loan arrears advanced at their fastest pace for at least 2 years in January from historically low levels. Hardship applications had risen materially over the past year, the Council said in its quarterly statement issued on Monday. Risks to the Australian financial system from lending to households warranted ongoing close attention but remain contained. Soaring warehouse rents and a wave of mega developments have more than doubled the value of Australia's industrial property market to almost $300 billion in less than 3 years, pulling it neck and neck with the beleaguered office sector for the first time, a new report by CBRE shows. While the pace of warehouse expansion will slow down as pandemic-era e-commerce growth rates ease back and record low vacancy rates start to rise, the value of prime industrial property is expected to surge above $400 billion over the next decade, leaving the office and the retail sectors trailing in its wake. According to CBRE's latest industrial and logistics report, the combined value of completed warehouse facilities over 5,000 square metres in size in Sydney and Melbourne and over 3,000 square metres in the other capital cities increased $293 billion as of December, while the office market was worth $295 billion and the retail market $267 billion. Allowing first home buyers to access the superannuation to get on the property ladder will drive up house prices if the move is not coupled with significant efforts to boost supply, the experts have warned. But Grattan Institute Economic Policy Director Brendan Coates said some of the price blowouts predicted by superannuation groups were sensationalist, given funds focused on preserving savings for retirement as debate over controversial super for housing policies heat up. Opposition leader Peter Dutton has struck with Scott Morrison's proposal to allow first home buyers to withdraw up to 40% of their superannuation, up to $50,000 to buy their first home. More than 1 out of 4 properties sold across New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland last year were paid for with cash by a widening pool of buyers immune to interest rate rises, exerting greater influence on the housing market, a new report from PEXA shows. Cash buyers splashed a total of $129.6 billion, snapping up homes in the regions and inner cities, a 1.5% increase from 2022. The share of mortgage-free transactions also swelled during the same period, rising by 2.9 percentage points to 28.5% in all home sales. PEXA's chief economist Julie Toth said those findings highlighted the limitations of monetary policy to control inflation. Cash buyers are growing in numbers, and the relatively large size of this group helps to explain the property market's resilience in 2023, despite rapid rises in interest rates, she said. The expanding cash buyer market is likely dominated by regional cash buyers made up of retirees and downsizers looking for a tree change or a sea change. They are joined by inner urban cash buyers who are likely comprised of affluent owner-occupiers who are relocating, along with domestic and international investors, PEXA chief economist Julie Toth said. The growing cohort of cash buyers had helped buoy the property market. It is one of the reasons why property markets have proven to be so resilient over the past few years, when we have seen interest rates have quite quickly risen in a short space of time. We've already seen pricing and transaction volumes have returned to previous peaks in most locations. Looking to make the best use of the current market or considering your financial options? If you're either expanding your property portfolio, refinancing, or looking to sell your current property, get in touch today. We'd love to help. I'm Wal Galbraith with the Ray White South Coast Group, and that was your South Coast Snapshot for week 12, 2024. See you next week. Bye.